I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Rematch Clause. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
Hello, boxing fans. Welcome to Boxing to the World. Zhilei Zhang is fighting Joseph Parker on the Francis Ngannou and Anthony Joshua's undercard on the 8th of March in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And this is a fight that a lot of boxing fans are looking up to. And today, Joseph Parker was talking about a rematch clause that was put in there in the fight. And so if he wins against Zhilei Zhang, then the rematch clause will have to be triggered by the team of Zhilei Zhang for them to fight again. But if he loses, then it means there isn't going to be any rematch, right? And Joseph Parker had no choice but to take it up because he is actually the B side in this kind of transaction. So a lot of fans are complaining that, well, looking at the performance that Joseph Parker had against the Bronze Bomber, he should be treated as an A side in this. But this is boxing. Looking at how things pan out and the kind of performance that Zhilei Zhang had against Joe Joyce, it gives him an upper hand. And also looking at how Joe Joyce was able to dispatch Joseph Parker in their previous fight, it only gives an edge to Zhilei Zhang to be the A side in this kind of negotiation. So it now behoves Joseph Parker to prove himself in this fight and show to the boxing fans and prove to himself that he is still at the top pinnacle of boxing, win over Zhilei Zhang and win him again in the rematch to propel him to a title shot. So I don't think this is a big deal. This is just a normal boxing business. If Joseph Parker was in the position of Zhilei Zhang, he would have done the same thing, right? His team would have done the same thing. So it's just that the tables have turned. So he needs to prove himself that he's worthy of beating Zhilei Zhang and even beating him twice, just like the way Zhilei Zhang beats Joe Joyce twice, both in the first fight and even in the rematch when he even beat him even more. So it's just a normal business, a normal boxing business, as I said earlier on. Well, Zhilei Zhang is my favorite in this fight. I know I've said this before and I had a lot of backlashes, but it's just the way I see it. The way Zhilei Zhang fights and the way Parker fights, this is really going to be a very difficult fight for Joseph Parker to win. It's going to be a tall order because Zhilei Zhang has all the fundamentals, right? He has all the fundamentals. He's good at all the components, even though he's a bit slow, but he's good in all the aspects of boxing. And so he's just going to bring it on and eventually either knock him out or beat him on points. Now, if you look at the fight that Joseph Parker had with Deontay Wilder, you see that Deontay Wilder was just a pale shadow of himself. He fought the way he fought because of, one, his long time layoff and his confidence has dipped a little, and also just because he hasn't fought in a long while. And even the previous fight that he had before this fight with Joseph Parker was just a one round. So how do you expect somebody like that to win a fight against Joseph Parker? So Joseph Parker just took his chances and he was able to win against somebody who was already fading away, right? He doesn't have the hunger that he used to have, the killer instinct that he used to have. He didn't have any of those things going into that fight. So it was just a field day for Joseph Parker. That was how come we saw that kind of performance. His performance came because Deontay Wilder didn't do the things he was supposed to do. So he made him have a good performance. That cannot be said against what we have seen from Zhilei Zhang, right? So that is what I would say about this fight. Let me have your views and comments in the comment section, and remember to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from their cloth. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.